Hi, it's Susan from Inner Wisdom Healing Arts. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about feeling alone in the world, on your path, on your life path. This has come up in a number of hypnosis sessions recently, and I thought it would be good to share because honestly, I think a lot of people feel that way at different points in their life, or maybe, maybe you feel that way, you felt that way your whole life. And I wanted to address that, first of all, we all need to learn to feel comfortable with ourselves. It's just a really important gift that we can give ourselves to be happy with our own company, with who we are. And a lot of times that means being grounded and centered and at peace with yourself. That doesn't mean you have to be that way all the time. It's just, having that alone time to be quiet with yourself. And that's one of the benefits of meditation. So, and there's different types of people. There are more of your extroverts that enjoy being around a lot of people. They get energized by being around a lot of people. And then your introverts tend to feel drained and need more alone time. So we really need to know ourselves. But the people I'm speaking about in particular are more the, and I wouldn't necessarily call them introverts, but the light workers, the healers, the empaths. They can really get to feeling isolated sometimes and alone. So I know one of the answers that came up with a client was, well, actually, all of them were, don't worry about it. It doesn't mean being alone all the time. So one of the things is focusing on what is my life purpose and how does being alone fit into that. The cases that I've run across have both been about their life purpose really was bringing their work into the world, what they were doing. And relationships can take a lot of energy away from that. And it's not to say that you can't be successful and be in relationship, but it will take a particular type of relationship that you can be in that isn't so demanding, that you can feel free within that relationship to accomplish what you need to accomplish. The other part is really looking at also realizing that you're never really alone. I know the one client got the message of walking this path with the unseen. And she was very aware of the unseen in her life, but needed that reminder because sometimes we judge, we judge how our life looks. We look around us and think, oh my gosh, everybody else is in relationship. Everybody else has, X number of friends. It's about looking around and saying, well, who is in my life? You don't need a lot of people in your life. Maybe it's just, one or two or a handful of really trusted, close people that get you. That may be all you need. Those people that are good to let you have your space when you really do need that alone time, and they don't take it personally. And for you to be comfortable in that you don't have to compromise yourself, that you're taking care of yourself first is most important. That's the most important relationship, especially for the healers, the light workers, the empaths, not to push ourselves too much. It's reaching out into the world, being out into the world to a level that fits us. Because I know myself, I love to go out dancing. That's a big part of who I am, and that feeds me. And yet, you know, and that can be a very crowded situation, but it's also knowing that, okay, when I've had enough, and how much of that I'm doing. So knowing yourself becomes very important. So I wanted to just remind everybody today, again, to remember you're never alone. And even to make small connections throughout the day, whether it's reaching out with just a smile, passing people on the street, or wherever you are. I hike a lot, and I love those connections when I'm out on the trail. There are not a lot of them, but I always meet such wonderful people, and so it's a great metaphor of, you know, I'm walking the path a lot of times alone, and yet along the way I will meet somebody, and it may just be making eye contact and a hello, have a great day. Or sometimes, you know, we actually end up kicking up a small conversation and then going our own way. So it's a wonderful metaphor for life. Feeling connected and anchored within yourself, knowing you're never alone, and balancing that with relationship. So I hope that helps, because sometimes we can also use being alone as a defense mechanism. Even in a crowded room, we can feel very alone, where we have lots of options, but we pull back and we separate. So it's learning to recognize the feelings and our options. And I've had that experience too. I was thinking about this the other day when I was thinking about this topic of one time I went to a dance in a out of town, and I didn't know anybody, and I was feeling a little defensive and not connecting. And first of all, I wasn't really connecting with myself, except I knew I love to dance, and yet I was having trouble connecting with people to dance with. And once I shifted my energy, and I got more grounded and centered and confident, I had any number of people to dance with, and it just completely shifted the energy in the room. I was more welcoming. I was more confident in approaching people, as well as the energy of allowing people to approach me. So first and foremost, we always have to bring it back to ourselves. Where am I in this situation? What am I attracting? What are my defenses in this moment? Am I in fear and discomfort? And can I get comfortable within my own skin first? So, tell me your stories. I'd love to hear from you. And if I can help you and coach you through this a little bit, contact me for a session. I am an energy medicine practitioner and a hypnotherapist. So either modality can be very helpful. So I also give a free 15-minute consultation if you want to see if this is a good fit. So Have a great day. Remember, you're never alone.